Welcome to the second to last LTT LHS this year. We will hopefully get a good workout in today, and then next week will be a lot about the final round of assessment. Equipment-wise, weights, as always. If you have blocks, we'll use that for one exercise, and if you have a bench or a chair handy again, we'll use that for some other exercises. Not mandatory, but helpful and useful to have. So let's start on all fours in tabletop, and we will just go into a gentle cat and cow. So inhale, drop your belly, raise your heart and your hips. Exhale, reverse it, spine lifts up. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale. Cow. Cat. One more. Cow and cat. Take one leg and place it out to the side. I'll spin around in a second so you can see that too. And all we'll do is just rock back. You'll feel this a bit in your adductors. You know, try to do it with control. So you're starting to activate the glute on that stabilizer leg. And switch sides. So you come back to the center and then extend that leg out, straight out from the hip, and just rock back and forth. I did a clinic at the local hot yoga fitness studio I go to, all about hinges. So I am feeling how much I have worked the whole posterior chain of my body. So this feels great. Okay, come back to tabletop, and then we'll do our first rotations for the day. Take your right hand, raise it up. Keep your hips where they are. Keep your hips flat. You're not rotating from the hips, you're rotating from the spine. And then through this first one, let's set the shoulder down. Use that planted left hand to give a little deeper stretch. And then we'll do 3 more with the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Rise up. Pause here for a minute. Feel that stretch from the shoulder down through the spine. And then thread it through. We'll pause. Use the arm to give us a little more of a twist. And then 3 with the breath. Inhale on the up. Exhale as you come through. Up. Through and up and through. All right, so tuck your toes, come back to the top of your mat, or your down dog with your feet at the back of the mat. You can pedal out your feet. Feel those calves lengthening. Feel those hips lifting. And then walk your hands to your feet. Roll up. 1 vertebra at a time. And now we'll do some inchworms. Activate the core. And get some lunges and more twists in. So roll back down. Nice and slowly, no rush. We're where we need to be this morning. Bend your knees until your hands touch the ground. Just kind of one palm's length at a time. So you're starting to put some pressure into the shoulders, into the core. You'll come to a plank. Just hold for a moment. Lower all the way down. Another back bend. You decide how far you're going. We're just warming up the spine. Back down, tuck the toes, back into plank. Bring one leg forward. Low lunge. Feel that length through the hips. And then let's twist again, because this feels good. Okay, plant the hands, back to plank. Slowly, one palm length at a time. Inchworm back up, roll up. And we'll do that the other side. Roll down. One palm's length, walk. Out to plank. Just pause for a minute. Is everything nice and zipped up? Lower down with control. Back bend, maybe it's a little bit deeper. Relax those glute muscles. And then lower your chest down. Tuck your toes, one strong line, back up, left leg goes forward. Hold in a nice lunge. And then spin that left arm up. Nice long straight line from your heel to the top of your head. Feel that twist. Okay, plant your hands and from back to plank. We'll move right into our activations. First move is called a thruster. So you'll pull back and come forward. You may need to move your hands in a tiny bit. Butt goes over toes, over heels, and forward. Back and forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you weren't awake before, you might be awake now. I always find those to be a lot tougher than they look. All right, drop your knees. 8 push-ups from our knees. We'll do some push-ups today, so this is just warming things up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, onto our feet, body weight squats. Just explore. How deep do you go? How's your ankle mobility? How's your hip flexion? Are things waking up? Can you feel this in your lower leg? Can you feel your lower leg helping you? Can you feel this in your quads? Odds are high, yes. It's probably the main muscle doing the work. Can you feel this in your glutes? Are they helping to raise you off the ground? How about your hamstrings? Are they involved? And then what's your core doing? Is your core zipped up? Nice and in control. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Good mornings. Let's do our hands behind our head, and we will lean over as long as we can keep a nice stack in our spine. We don't want our shoulders to be going down. We don't want our lower back to be curving or our butt sticking up. We just want a nice stack. So when we put weights in our hands, that's as far as we're going to go too. So it's like imagining if you had a pole of sitting from the back of your head down between your butt cheeks, would it stay in a straight line? Would you keep contact with it? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's do one more round of those. 8 each of the thrusters and the push-ups, and then 12 of the others. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on our feet. 12 body weight push-ups, squats. 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 12. Good mornings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, hopefully you're all warmed up. I'm grabbing a towel, which I forgot to do before. So pardon me as I go off screen. Warming right up. All right, first round of work that we will do is all legs. So given next week is the assessment, you may want to do the exercises, the variation of the exercises that you will do in the assessment. So if that's Bulgarian split squats for you, that's what you should do. If it's staggered stance squats, which is what I will demonstrate, that's what we'll do. So we'll do each side, we'll do 3 rounds, 10 each, and so go ahead, get yourself set up in your Bulgarian or staggered stance squat, and let's go for 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side. 1, 2, 3. You'll see I'm not going particularly deep. Hips are better, but not 100%. So go work within your pain-free range of motion. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we will do deadlifts. So you may want to do single leg to practice your balance. I'll also demonstrate another variation that I learned yesterday that I really liked. So your feet are staggered, but your back leg is about at the ball of the front of the sitting across, feet hip width apart, big toe right where the ball of the foot or the arch of the front foot is. All the weight is in the leg in the back. The front you could even lift up if you needed to. And you're going to hinge and pull up This I find to be a really effective way of isolating that leg. So you're welcome to do the single leg variation that we've done before, or you can join me here on this slightly offset single leg variation, but I really want you to feel it in the glute and hamstring of that standing leg. So let's go for 10. So 1, weight's all in that standing leg, that back leg if you're like me. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale as you come up, inhale as you come down, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Go this way. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, put the weight aside. You can hold one if you want for our third exercise, 3rd of 3 on our set, single leg calf raises. So we're doing 10 nice and controlled. Here, actually, if you'd like to go off the block to give yourself the ability to extend down a little bit, feel free to do that. These blocks are also a little softer than the floor, so that's one of my other reasons. So we're doing 10 nice and controlled, so lots of time under tension. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, okay. Spin around. Other side. And let's go for 10, 9. Ooh, feel that, hear that crack. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got that 2 times more. Get some water, and then get set back up for squats. Okay. All right. Back to the top. Whatever form of unilateral work. And let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2. Try not to lean over too much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. set up for calf raise, set up for deadlifts. So join me in this slightly offset stance, or do your single leg to practice for next week. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. 1. Really feel that. The muscles you want to work, doing the work. So this is your glute and your hamstring of the leg you have your weight on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, onto our single leg calf raises. I've kept my heavier weight. Let's see if I regret that. Let's go for 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy. Okay, this is a little heavier than I should be doing, but that's okay. This is how we get stronger. And let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Okay, 2 rounds down, 1 to go. If you think you want to make a weight adjustment, now is a great time to do it. All right, last round. All right, staggered stance squats. I'm gonna, just to mix it up, hold the weights in a different place. When it's on your shoulders, it's a little more work for your core to stabilize you versus when it's down by your side. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 10, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's the last squat we will see for the day. All right, single leg deadlifts. I'm gonna do proper single leg, or like other leg goes up in the air this time, just to mix it up a little bit. But I like that previous version because it really got you to isolate the glute and the hamstring and the standing leg So I want to see that happen here too. All right, let's go for 10. The knee should not be locked out. Little bend. Keep that spine stacked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hello balance. 8, 9, and 10. Right into the other side. And we go for 1, 2. Think about what you want to test next week. How much of it is balance, in which case you'll do what I'm doing. You'll have one weight probably. Is it strength, in which case you're going to be picking up as much as you can. So that may be 2 weights. 8, oh boy, 9, and 10, okay? Over to calf raises, single leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy. There's a weight I can just do. There's a weight I can do and talk. And sometimes I get those confused, like today, like this. Okay, last calf raises, just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Good work. All right. Hopefully your legs feel like they are wide awake now. Bit of fatigue. Hopefully you don't feel like you could keep doing that ad infinitum, that you've fatigued your legs a bit. And if not, as you continue to do this, maybe it's heavier weights, maybe it's more reps, so you feel like you're really pushing yourself. Okay, we're going to do some upper body exercises. First will be an overhead press. Done these before. Second will be push-ups. And then third, you can do this off a bench, or a chair, or you can do this off the floor. We're going to do tricep push-ups. We're going to finish these off by reverse plank, so this actually gets the whole backside of your body. If you do not have, you can do this on the floor. It's a little easier for your shoulders on a bench. If neither of those are in your range of motion, you're doing tricep pushbacks like that. Okay? So grab the weights you want for overhead press. And we're doing 10. 1. Try not to let your ribs flare up. 3, 4, 5. Important to keep the strength. Make sure you can put your own suitcase up in a plane. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set those down. on the ground for push-ups. You can do this from your knees. You can do this from your toes. You can start on your toes and finish on your knees, but let's get out 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. Tricep push-ups. So on your chair, or your bench, or the floor, the further out your body is, the harder it is. We go for 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your body, dig your heels into the ground so you feel this all along the posterior chain for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh. We'll take a moment to rest, because if that was anything, if that was for you, anything like it was for me, you're already feeling it. So take a moment, maybe let your arms just hang. And be sure to drink. All right. If that was fun once, imagine how much fun it will be 2 more times. So, get set up, overhead press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Onto our mats for push-ups. I'm going to do half on my toes and half on my knees. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'll do this on the ground, show you what that looks like. For tricep push-ups, move your body. And if your butt is closer to your hands, this is easier than this. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now straighten out, reverse plank, whole back of the body's firing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you'll see I had a lot more range of motion on the bench because I could get my butt below my hands. So feel free to experiment. If you don't have a stable chair, it's no good, but like a stair step works. Even a set of blocks can be helpful with that exercise. Okay. Let's give ourselves a little stretch before that third one. Maybe join me for a quick set of shoulder cars. So here we're just moving our shoulder through its whole range of motion in the joint, just to each side. This is good for your body and gives me a moment to rest and catch my breath so I can talk through the last set. And other side. As far as you can go through your pain-free range of motion. If you've got pain, I don't want you to go that far. I want you to just come in a little bit from there. One more. Cross the body, palms up, reach up, rotate, press back like you're pressing through some water, toffee, and back up. And rotate. There we go. Okay, no more dilly-dallying, April. We only have 25 minutes left in our session and we have more to do. So, third and final set of this upper body set. And we start with 10 overhead presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Onto the mat for push-ups. All right, we're doing 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Triceps. I'm gonna go back on the bench. You may not have deep range of motion, but make sure you are firing up the back of those arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse plank. Dig those heels in for 10, 9, 8, 7, long line, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Whew. Hopefully everybody felt that. And your upper body is feeling strong because of it. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do a bit more, not even balance, but stability work and some more rotation. So we will do wood chops. You can do them on your feet. You can do them kneeling, each side. And I want you to take a weight. If you have a kettlebell, this makes it a little more of a grip strength exercise. If you don't, no worries. Okay, well that's not happening. That is what you would be holding the kettlebell like this. I don't know that I'm doing that today. I'm going down a weight. I want you to hold the weight up, and we're going to march. So we'll do that. Both of those exercises, both sides. And let's start with our wood chop. Make sure you have a heavy enough weight, not that it's gonna rip your shoulder off when you come back, but that you have to work to control it. If you have a really light weight, you're not really working to control it. So let's make sure it's something that we have to work. All right, we're doing 10 on each side. I think we'll just have time for 2 sets of each of these. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, eyes follow the weight, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. switch your grip. We go for 1. Are you balancing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Oh, come on up. Sorry, my recording screen times out and I like to make sure I'm still in the frame. Okay, so arm up at 90 degrees. This is too much on your shoulder. You can go all the way up. But want something that's keeping you a little off balance. So let's go for, we're just gonna march. Is this weight having enough that you have to work? That maybe it's pulling you a little off balance? Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, and we go for, we're doing, about 40 seconds here. Another 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Set that down. Take a moment to rest. And I'll do that one more time. I think I can go up in weight and still be able to talk. So let's go ahead, get ourselves into woodchop position, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Yeah. Felt that. Okay. Like I said, we're just doing 2 rounds. So this is our last round of these. This weight's a little heavier. I can't hold it with an elbow bent, but I can hold my arm straight up. Okay, and we are marching. Hopefully, every time you raise your leg, this kind of pushes you off balance. You may find it even better just to try to stand. Whew. Or keep marching with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Wah, right into it. And let's get back to our march. Ooh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. All right. Good work. We've got 15 more minutes. We're going to spend the rest of that on our mat. The first thing we'll do just a little more glute and hamstring work. So bench, you could have your feet on a block, you could have them on a step. Would love to have a chair, would love to be able to have your feet elevated. If not, it's just going to be on the ground, but I like what you can do when you've got something to put your feet up on. So let's just start. We're just going to do 10 double leg bridges. Get the body aware of what's coming next. So just join me, nice and straightforward. Try to have the ribs are down, a little bit of a scoop in between your hip bones, so things are scooping in, not puffing out. Just 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we will do single leg like this. So we're going for 10 each side, and then we're gonna, right now my feet are on the edge, so have your feet on the edge, because next we're gonna put our heels on the surface, and that's gonna change things a little bit. So, but for now, feet are on the edge, come on up, lift one leg off, and we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, really feel this in the glute, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If this is primarily hamstring, scoot your butt a little closer to the bench or chair or step. And let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now heels go on the bench and we lift. This you should feel in your hamstrings more. Your butt's a little further from the point that's lifting you up. And we're just holding this. We're just holding this. Hopefully your hamstrings are wide awake, really engaged, really keen to help. And we'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. Oh, rest your legs for a minute. And we'll do that one more time, and then we'll get into more to good old-fashioned core. So, all right, we'll start with single leg. Make sure this first set, your bum is nice and close to whatever you're resting your feet on. Let's come up, and now let's do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 more. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay? Just raise up. Other leg comes off the bench. And we're not fooling around. We're doing 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Whew. 13, 14, 15. Okay. Whew. Feel that? All right. Now,
Heels are on the bench, and I want you to lift up. We're gonna hold here. Your legs are probably firing for what we've been doing, but I think you've got a little more in you. And if that's true, I want you to lift one leg off the bench. So you're holding your weight for another 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down, butt down, and rest. Whew. Always feel that. Give yourself a moment. Thank your legs for all that they do for you, for all the work they did today. They're not completely off the hook, because all core exercises, many core exercises have a little bit of leg, but they will be just being, they're not the star of the show now. Okay, so we are going to do 4 exercises. This first one, you may remember from when Marcia did Pilates with us, called the Pilates 100. So if your legs are shot, you can leave them on the ground. If you still have a little bit of strength left, extend them out, and we will curl off the ground. We will extend our arms. Keep a nice scoop in your belly. You're not puffing it out. You're controlling it in. Extend your legs, and you pump your arms for 100. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Oh. And rest for a second. Just a moment. Okay. Into tabletop, we are doing bicycles. We are doing 8 each side. So right shoulder comes to left knee as right leg extends, and then you reverse it. 1, 1, 2. Six, 7, 7, 8, 8. Ooh, okay. Flip over. If you have a block handy, we'll play with that. If not, you're just doing, your hands are on the ground. And so we're gonna come into a bear plank position, hips over knees. We're gonna hold here. Try to get this, of course your quads are working, but try not to be all quads. Quads did what they needed to today. Now we really want this in the core. And after you want to advance it, we're gonna go up and down off the block. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 1, 1. Done. Okay. Back extensions. And we'll do 4 with a nice long hold at the top for each. So let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Back up for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, come up. This time extend your arms behind you. Can you peel off a little more? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moment of rest. And back up for 10, 9, 8. Keep peeling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are going to whip through that one more time. Okay, into your Pilates 100. You're pumping, inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. Ready? Go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. Halfway. Two more. And out. Okay. Bicycles, 8 side. 1, 1, 2, 2. 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Okay, onto your belly for plank. We're gonna do 8 up, down. So into plank position, forearm, forearm, up, up. That's 1. 8 of them total. 2, 3, 4, halfway. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, last little bit. We're just gonna get up. We're gonna put our arms behind us and we're gonna hold. Reach your arms as far back, your toes as far up as you can. We're here for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Good work. That was not an easy one. Didn't want it to be an easy one. Whew. You can join me in a back bend if that feels good. All right, hopefully you feel that you've gotten a good winter season of weightlifting in. You've built strength. You've built a habit. Come on up. Let's do that twist we did before. And you'll keep this going all through the summer months. Now let's just hold here for a minute. Good twist. Use that planted arm to twist a little more. And other side. Up. Through. Up. Through. And let's stay here for a minute. Okay, spin around, feet out on either side of your mat. Inhale to breathe up tall, exhale to fold forward. Use your shin, your ankle, your feet to help pull a little bit. Breathe in, get longer. Exhale, deepen the stretch. One more breath in. Now put both hands down your left leg. Feel that stretch emphasized on the left. And then the right. Lean back, cross your left ankle over your right knee, grab that right thigh, and let's get a nice glute stretch. Maybe you're rocking back and forth a little bit, feeling that stretch move across the muscles in your backside. And the other side. This one's so much tighter on me than the other one. Okay, come on up to your feet or your knees, and let's give our chest a nice stretch. So interlace your hands behind your bum. And just try to lift your chest up to the sky. This should feel good in the back. Maybe getting a stretch through the shoulders. If that's not enough through the shoulders, make sure you can stand and you can bend over and let gravity pull your hands. That can be pretty intense across the collarbone, so if it is, go back to that prior posture. And last bit, we'll stretch our quads, reach down, grab one ankle, and feel that nice stretch through your hips, through your quads. You could flex your foot. That should pull a little bit more through the front of the leg. And then switch. Try to keep your knees together. If it means your back is arching like crazy, it's okay to come forward a little bit. But ultimately, you should be able to stand up tall and have your knees in line with one another. Okay, and done. Well done today. Good work. See everybody next week for our assessment.